Multi-channel design is a popular feature in Altium Designer because it lets you easily repeat common sections of circuitry in your design at both the design capture and PCB layout phases, including step and repeat of PCB placement and routing. So how does multi-channel design work? On the schematic side, you make a design multi-channel by referencing the same subsheet multiple times. You can do that by pointing to the same subsheet from multiple sheet symbols, like the two output channels in this mixer, or you can use the special repeat keyword in the sheet symbol designator, like these 8 input channels. When the project is compiled, Altium Designer builds up the design in memory to instantiate the channel the required number of times, and then applies a systematic numbering scheme to give each component a unique designator, which you can see as I click on the tab for each input channel. There is a variety of options for controlling how the designator is constructed in the Project Options dialog, but they all use this systematic constructed approach. These designators take up valuable space, both on the schematic and the finished board. So what do you do if you want a simple, flat annotation scheme? To do that, you use a feature called board level annotation. But before you perform a board level annotation, you must run a standard annotation, because the board level annotation feature simply maps existing designators to new designators and stores that mapping in a .annotation file. So all components must be assigned a unique actual designator first. Now that all components have a designator assigned, I'm ready to run the board level annotate command. Before I do, see these other annotate commands? They're all for working with the actual designators. If you're using the board level annotation feature and need to reset or reassign designators, you do that using the controls in the board level annotate dialog. Here on the left, I can see that the board level annotator understands that this design uses repeated channels. Time to select the annotation scheme I want to use. I'll pick the component prefix global index option. You can see that I can also configure how the designators are assigned across each sheet and the order that the sheets are processed in. Once that's done, it is simply a matter of selecting the appropriate annotate command, then generate the ECOs and apply them. The final step is to push the new annotations across to the PCB. I'm free to perform a positional re-annotation in the PCB if I want now too, and push those changes back to the schematic.